This dude got 43 points that I can't even use, man. Come on, man. Damn it.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins. For Everyday Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bruins will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage seemed fine downfield. Not much gained on that return. Gives it to the back. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. They're going to run it here. He's got room to run. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. And give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught over the middle. It's West. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And the single back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The run to the left, trying to find Bader. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Oh, that one's picked off. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the first play of the drive here, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. There's the handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Savage. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime.
And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. A big defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. And it's UCLA on top here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Bringing it out, it's Mason. Steps out at the 16, would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. Will cost himself 4 yards. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Handoff in a single back formation. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Going to pick up the 30-yard yardage on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Makes a quick grab. He stopped out at the 42. Gets a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
The Bruins move into the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Runs through the defender. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Bruins looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds his target, and it's complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Now they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important 3rd down and goal now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Takes off in a bootleg. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Savage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over him. They stop it right at the line. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll give it to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Throwing off play action. On the run here, lets it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Running out of time in the pocket. There's contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grabbed by the receiver. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And on the carry, he's heading left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Important second down play coming up. They keep him up out to the run. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10. Looking for a receiver. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Finds room at the 30. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On first down, it's play action. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Handoff to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. A tough strategy here. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 38. And a first down for the offense.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Back to pass. It's Duggar. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And now they'll run it on the draw. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Savage. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the catch. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Getting set. Here's second down. A play action, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. Pick six could be a game changer.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. Drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. The sure hands, it's West. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his target. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
A running play called on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, they
just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The offense starts with excellent field position. They'll try the right here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Back's got it again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.